Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a little video about my Carrier Infinity furnace here at my house. This is what the overall installation looks like, and it's not the best job I've seen, but that's a different story. So come over here and look, we got a single return drop coming up from upstairs, we got another return air into the basement, and a Honeywell F100 16 by 25 media filter. Nice 5-inch thick filter. It's very nice. You only have to change it every 3 to 6 months. Sheesh, my dogs are going crazy. Here's the actual furnace. It's a Carrier Infinity 96. Excuse me. Model 58MVB 080, 80,000 BTUs. 58 MVB is their second revision of the furnace. It's a newer door. It's got some extra gasketing around it to keep it quieter. Sitting on top right here is a ADP TXV R410A coil connected to a Carrier condenser, which is up and out there. And we also got a Carrier, which is pretty much just a rebadged Aprilaire large, what they call large fan powered humidifier. Little humidifier relay right there. And as you can see, this is a 96% condensing gas furnace, and as you can see, it's vented with PVC to the side of the house. And it's very nice. It's a 2-stage furnace, and I'll show you what that means in a second. Now let me go ahead and pop this panel off. Let me set this down right here. That's a nice view. So this is what it looks like on the inside. As you can see, we've got a sealed combustion chamber. So that's where the burners are, but they're on right now. This is the White Rogers 2-stage gas valve, which means that it's going to burn mostly at a lower stage, and in this one, it is, I believe it is, output in low stage is 49,000 BTUs. So it burns like that most of the time, and when it really needs to heat the place up, it kicks into high stage. So as I said, here's the combustion chamber, gas valve, and this little thing right here is a low gas pressure switch specifically used for propane gas, because when the gas pressure is low, it might mean the tank is low, and that the gas usually has a high quantity of impurities and such in it. So it shuts down the unit if the gas pressure gets too low. And next biggest thing we got here is the GE ECM motor inducer, draft inducer, fully variable speed, like the blower, which is inside this cabinet compartment right here. Also a GE ECM blower, fully variable speed. We got the status light and the communication light in there, indicating everything's good. Got the trap right here, and as I said, this is a condensing gas furnace, which means it actually produces condensate as a part of its normal operation. So that goes into that trap right there. High and low pressure switches, so one for each stage of heat. And igniters in there. And condensate's drains out here, goes to the main drain located under the ductwork. But let's go ahead and fire it up. To do that, we'll have to go upstairs to the thermostat, which is a Carrier Infinity control. Got a nice video on it somewhere in my channel. So I'm going to run it in test mode. So I'm going to run it 2 minutes on low stage, 3 minutes on high. Go ahead and start that. And this is another cool thing about the Infinity control. It actually shows all these steps that are occurring right now. So inducer motor, low and high pressure switch, igniter, gas valve, and blower motor. But for now, let's return downstairs. And as you can hear, the inducer Motor speeding up to the required RPM needed for the close the low pressure switch. Now the igniter's glowing, so you can hear the gas valve click, and you'll see the burners ignite. Hot surface igniter, gas valve. And there's the burners. Actually just got it PM'd recently. One of the burners, the one on the far left there, was actually a little misaligned, so that got fixed. As you can see, there's 4 burners. And now it's doing its blower on delay. So it's gonna delay the blower on for a little bit to allow the heat exchanger to warm up. It's pulling all the combustion air in from outside, direct vent furnace. It's very quiet, especially when running in low stage. It normally runs in low stage about 90% of the time. Only when usually recovering from setback does it ever really kick into high heat, or if someone overrides it to bump up the temperature inside that combustion chamber. So now the blower has come back on, so now it's obviously pushing the warm air throughout the house. Excuse me. Pretty exciting, huh? So should be switching to high heat soon. There we go. High heat relay has closed. So now the inducer is going to start speeding up. Blower's kicking on now. And then the gas valve will open for high heat once the pressure switch is closed. I believe it has. There it goes. As you can probably hear, it's a little bit louder on high heat, but that's okay. It's quiet most of the time. As you can see and hear, the inducer spins much faster in high heat mode. Service sticker. PM'd 1/17/2013. My water heater, 75-gallon propane model, state select. So overall, very nice system. I guess the one thing I would change if I was gonna do it all again is I'd probably go with a heat pump instead of just a standard condenser, just to have extra control over what form of heat you're using. So when it's milder, you can just go ahead and use the heat pump, and then when it gets extra cold, use the furnace. And Carrier's actually come out with a fully modulating furnace now, using a gas valve with a stepper motor to fully modulate from 40 to 100%. So I'd actually like to take a look at one of those. If anyone wants to let me see one in person. They look very cool. I kind of follow the HVAC world, and modulating has been kind of a thing coming out over the past few years. And now it looks like it's really stepping up into prime time and even residential use. It's been a thing in commercial machines for probably some time, like on boilers and whatnot, but it's just now starting to come into play in residential systems. There's the gas valve shut off. So it's ended its test now. It's going through its post-purge. And now it's slowing down. So that concludes the test. Anyway, that's a Carrier 58MVB-080 2-stage Infinity 96 furnace variable speed. And thanks for watching.